I'm going to revise the first unit. Unit 1 title is Software Process and Agent Development. In this video, I'm going to give the summary about introduction about software engineering and software process. We will see one by one. Let us start with the introduction about software engineering. Software engineering is the establishment and use of engineering principles in order to deliver the actual software product, which one is reliable and efficient working on the real machines. The IEEE standard have to be developed the standard definition for software engineering, which is the application of a systematic, disciplined, quantifiable approach to the development, operation and maintenance of software, which is the application of engineering to software. This is the definition of software engineering. Then the software engineering is the basis of the software engineering layer. There are 4 layers. The foundation is a quality focus, next layer is process, next one is method, next one is tool. So the main foundation of the software engineering is the process layer. The process is nothing but is a framework that should be established for effective delivery of the software product. Methods, which comprise the set of tasks which includes communication, requirement analysis, design and construction, testing and also support. The final one is tools. Tools are the main things which are mainly used for the support for the process and the methods. When tools are integrated with others, then only the information is created by one tool and another tool, which are used by the system which provide the support for the software development, which is called as computer aided software engineering, which one is established by using the software engineering layer. There are 4 layers in software engineering. The main foundation is quality focus, next one is process, next one is methods, last one is tools. These 4 layers are the important in software engineering to develop a particular software product. Next one is software process. Process is nothing but is a set of activities we have to be evaluated or we have to be processed to deliver a particular software product which should meet the requirements of the customer. And also process is also called as the activity or a framework. So a process framework establish the foundations for the software engineering by identifying a small number of activities or set of process which are applicable to all software projects based on their size and complexity. In addition, the process encompasses a set of umbrella activities which are applicable the entire software process. The main 5 framework activities in software process, first one is communication, planning, modeling and construction, and last one is deployment. Is nothing but the communication is mainly used to we have to interact with the customer to obtain the requirement for a particular software product. Next we have to be planned accordingly the requirements of the customer. Then we create some architecture or hierarchy that is called as model based on user requirements. After that we are creating some code, that is construction. Finally we have to deliver the product to the customer, that is deployment. So these are the 5 framework activities which are involved in software process. Main aim is to develop a software product. So the first framework activity is communication. It is mainly used to communicate and collaborate with the customer to obtain all functional and non-functional requirements. Next one is planning. Every action should be start with some planning, then only we have to obtain a correct result. So the software project is a journey, and the planning activity creates a map that helps and guide the team to make it successful. The map is called as software project plan, which is nothing but the software engineering work by describing the technical task to be conducted, and also we have to reduce the risk, and we accept the required resources, and finally we have to produce a work product depends on the work schedule. This is nothing but project planning. Next one is modeling. We are creating some models to better understanding about the requirements and also the design that will achieve those particular requirement obtained from the user or customer. Then the next activity is construction, which is the combination of the generation and testing process, which is required to discover the errors in the code and also rectify the error to obtain the particular correct result, which code generation can be done either manually or automated. Final activity is deployment. So the deployment is delivered the product to the customer, who evaluate the product and provides feedback based on the evaluation of the particular software product. So the software engineering framework activities are divided into number of set of activities, which is called as umbrella activities. There are 8 important umbrella activities. First one is software project tracking control. Next one is risk management. Next one is software quality assurance, technical reviews, measurement, software configuration management, reusability management, and last activity is work product preparation and production. These are the activities which have to be evaluated by the software developer or engineer to deliver the particular software product which meets the requirements of the customer. So the first umbrella activity is software project tracking and control, which means which have to be allow the software team to proceed the progress against the project plan and take any action to maintain the particular task schedule and cost schedule. Next activity is risk assessment, which means we should face some of the risk while maintaining the software product. So each and every team should assess the risk that may affect the outcome of the project or quality of the project. Next one is software quality assurance. We have to define and conduct the activities which is required to ensure the good quality of the particular product. Next one is technical reviews. So the software team should conduct the review meeting, which is technical or non-technical. Then only the errors can be identified and rectified. Next activity is measurement. In this, we have to define and collect the progress project measures, which in which the team in delivering the software that meet the needs, which can be used in conjunction with all other framework umbrella activities. Next activity is software configuration management, in which the project management team manages the effects of change throughout the development of the software process. Next one is reusability management. It defines the criteria for work product reuse and establish the mechanism to achieve reusable components, which means while developing the software product, the management team or software engineer team, they can reuse the particular product or particular software or particular code from the existing software development for the easy improvement and for easy understanding purpose. And also we can reuse the reusable components. Last activity is work product preparation and production. The activities required to create work products such as models, documents, logs, forms, and list. This is the final one work product. Our main aim is to develop the particular work product. To achieve the work product, we are using some of the activities followed that to deliver the product. That activities are called as umbrella activities. So in this video, we saw the introduction about the software engineering and software process. So the main aim of software engineering is we have to develop or give the good software product to the customer, and also the software product meets the customer requirements. For that we are using some tools, methods, number of methods, tools we are using. Those activities or tasks are called as umbrella activities. There are 8 main umbrella activities which are mainly used to develop a particular software product.